Hello, guys. I'm gonna turn on some music. 1 second. uh, let me get the music. We're gonna put on the Fruitier Arrow music this time because I'm just so Sigma Tough Knuckles. Okay, there we go. Okay, Alright, so I don't really know what I'm gonna do, and I'm gonna try and talk, but like WSpeak guys. So is WSpeak. Yeah. um. Yeah, I really don't know what I'm gonna do. Murder dude. Okay, I'll stop the music now. I'm a dude. I watched that guy stream. I didn't watch all of it. He watched my web series. It was really funny. You guys both got the lore wrong. Also, were you Fortnite? Giant cat too. Are you the Fortnite guy dude was talking to? Holy shit. Oh, the guy in the stream who told the guy about my web series. Eric I'm not sure though. Oh yeah, okay. I know I watched it. I watched his stream so I could watch his reaction. It was really funny how you both got the lore wrong. And it's like, here, I'm actually not gonna play this. I'm gonna build the next set for the next video, actually. Um, didn't you told him that Daragon was basically null, and you're completely wrong. Entirely, in fact. Because Daragon, okay. I have fresh. No, that's awesome. Anyways, uh, So all I'm gonna say, I don't want to leak too much. I know you didn't ask TS. Here. It. Daragon is the vessel for someone else. He is the mortal form for a god I will not name. But let's just say there's more than one god other than Dusakar. And Dusakar will get a physical appearance in the story, I will say that too. Oh, that's him. Yeah, so... Okay. And the guy, all I'm gonna say is this set released him. You know, I hope that dude joins this shit, that'd be awesome. Bro, can you just, like, work, man? I'm sorry, this pisses me off. It's like, bro, Chacho. I would fucking love it if you could actually work and be a game engine that can be useful. I actually did leave a comment on his stream correcting the lore. Okay, let's go. Let me check something. Alright, let me lock the fucking... Oh yeah, and I make all the sets in Retro Studio. By the way, if you wanted to go for Classic, I would make it in Retro Studio. Because I mean like, look at TS. Okay. Like if you want to make your web series classic. Forgot to mention that. But only if you do want to make it classic. Yours is rushed. And it's not the best. Also, the reason the video introducing IMO is so long is because I kind of just lost track of recording. I kind of lost track of time. I do that a lot. Bro, can this just be on level? Please, man. Wow, you're a dick. I hate you. I rebuild TS because of how undemonic it. Okay. Oh my god. Well, what are you? This is like so annoying right now. Now, the character's design, per se, you may have actually seen me wear the avatar before, because, I can't say their name, some group, some cool people, helped me make this random avatar I made into an actual character. And now this character that I'm talking about is one that I use so much. I just love it. Why are you down there? I'm gonna let Sigma side out. There we go. Man. Just a spawn. This. Also, I will tell you, Moto Dude, if you're still on stream, let's hope you are. This place is the one place Noel can never touch. I mean, it's not made by Jack, so he wouldn't. But if he wanted to, wait, actually no, he would have a motive. I'm not gonna tell you though. He cannot touch it at all because who it is owned by, his presence is far too strong for Noel to touch ever. Yeah. Yay! Okay. So I might make it into an ARG. Currently, it's a web series because an ARG is like something that has hidden YouTube video links. A web series though is just a series that carries on a story-driven narrative or a narrative on the web. So it would be defined as a web series. I did think it was an ARG, but it's not. Ma'am, TSPM with the chicken butt. The Gooberlick 3000. Well, I gotta read something chat. Something's in the chat. Okay, man, just I want you to go to one place. To go to one place you're meant to go. It cannot be that hard. Come on, buddy. Come on. Come on. You got. Oh. Oh. He did it, guys. He did it. Okay, I will. Okay, the bad guy, if anyone is in streaming listening. Okay, so Daragon is a mortal shell or host for a god. I'm not gonna tell you who, what he does, what he's like. He's not. He's mainly good, but he can be bad at something. It's like he's good and bad because no one's perfect. But like no one's perfect. But he's more good. And in this scenario, he would be on Jack's side because Null. Well, okay. When Jack was like a kid, he met this guy. He met this kid. He met this other kid who was his friend. And then something happened to him too. I'm not sure what, so I'm not gonna say what. And then Jack like murdered him. And then, but before Jack's friend died, he became what we now know as Null. And now he has regained enough strength, and the Null space has consumed him enough that he wants to come back just to make Jack's life an eternal hell. So Null is a disciple, actually, a disciple of the mortal enemy of the god that Daragon is hosting. And those two go back a millennia, eons upon eons, in fact, before the Earth as we know was even realized, or Robloxia, any of that. Not before 2x2 though. Not before 2x2. Actually, in this lore, I'll say it, there's 4 primordial gods. There's 2x2, the god of creation, 3x3, the god of destruction, 4x4 is the god of life. No, not the god of life. Oh, the god of elements. And 0x0, the god of beginning. So yeah, if anyone was into that, then yeah. So 4 primordial gods. 2x2, the god of creation. 3x3, the god of destruction. 4x4, no, actually, okay. So it's not 4x4. It's gonna be 2x2, god of creation. 3x3, god of destruction. And 0x0 is god of beginning, but I would say 1x1, but that's a different guy entirely. And then 5x5 is the god of end. So there's creation, destruction, beginning, and end as our primordial gods. The god Daragon is hosting is a descendant of the god of creation. And the god that Null is hosting is a descendant of the god of end, actually. No, destruction. So the two are baked to hate each other. But the one Null is hosting, okay, 1x1 and Shaletsky have a tiny bit of lore in this, and actually, it's technically the lore from Forsaken, but also it's not. It has a bit of the Forsaken lore, but like also it doesn't at the same exact time. It's kind of confusing. That doesn't have any Forsaken lore. Basically, I don't want to say the names, because if I say the names, that'll reveal a lot. And it's like Sigma 7 at the same time. It's like I do, but I don't. Dude, just. 3 minutes in. Yeah. Okay, so since the god that Daragon is hosting is a descendant of the god of creation, 2x2, the primordial god of creation. Well, actually, yeah. No, okay, well, what would his son be? Or his first son? I don't know, this guy's kind of confusing because his power, and also, all gods, so there's primordial gods, and they never show themselves ever. No one actually knows what they look like, okay? Because they exist, they do, but it's like an entire another realm that no one can access unless like, I obviously, it's sort of like the Source Dragon Council from Ninjago, I should say. It's sort of like that, where it's like a council. Yeah, it's like that. It's a council. I think that's what I want to do with it. It's like a council. So they have a council. So they have to like agree on stuff, I guess. Or 6, 7. And they can pull mortals there if they want to, but it's like they all have to agree on it. Anyways, this guy is sort of confusing because it's like. Yeah, okay. And then every descendant of one of the primordial gods has a certain level of Ace of Hearts sword. So let's say it was a god. Let's say the god of destruction had a descendant, and they were a god of fire, and they were a first descendant. There's many first descendants, but point is they are a first descendant. That means they are directly related to 3x3, the god of destruction. That means their weapon, their Sephoth blade. Yeah, every god has a Sephoth blade. Since they are a first descendant, directly related to 3x3, so their powers are very strong. Their powers are one of the strongest. They are one of the strongest gods in existence. If you are a first descendant, you are very strong and your powers exceed all expectations. But your blade is actually not a descendant of a Sephoth sword. It is the forefather, not the forefather. It is the not a vault. It is the primordial version. Now, the Heights, or Sword Fight on Heights 4, is a location created by the primordial gods. Specifically, is the primordial god of 2x2 and 5x5 created it. It is the primordial god of creation and the primordial god of end. So they created the blades as well. And they made like 5 sets of each blade. So the Firebrand has 5 different Firebrands. The Firebrand as we know it is the last one. Not the last one in existence, but the last one. So like the 5th one. There is a first one though. So if you're a god, you're either a first descendant, second descendant, third descendant, fourth descendant, or 5th descendant. So if you're a first descendant, you get the first version of a Sephoth blade. So if you're the first descendant of the 3x3 and your power is fire, let's say that, you would have the Blaze Brand, because each blade has a different name, though it does the same thing but different. The Firebrand, well, it deals fire damage, that's all, and it has longer reach, whatever. The Blaze Burner, no, what are we gonna call it? Blaze Burner, like the Wind Force. It's called the Wind Force Ethereal. So I think the Blaze one. Yeah, the Blaze one. The Blaze one is the first version of the Firebrand. So it's given to a first descendant. Now there's actually a secret tier above first descendant, still below primordial gods. It's true first descendant. That means there's obviously like, okay, let's say there's 20 first descendant wind gods. Out of those 20 wind gods, 20 first descendant wind gods, there's a true first descendant, which means they are a direct child, not descendant, child of the god. And they are the only one. Should I do first too? Goddamn, I don't know. I didn't really watch all the way through episode 1. I don't know. Your choice. Anyways. So there's a true first descendant, which means there's actually 6 different wind forces in existence. The Wind Force Ethereal is the true first descendant's blade. And I'm not gonna go, and there can only be one true first descendant at a time. Actually, yeah, because the true first descendant is immortal. But any god can be defeated in battle. There are certain rules for gods on how they can die. One is being forgotten, and that means if everyone, not everyone. That means if like your last believer lost faith in you or stopped believing in you. Then you cease to exist. But if you're in combat, and if you are beat, then you can die like immortal. Because, I don't know, it just seems like we don't. Yeah, no. Anyways, I'm locked in. I'm locked in on explaining TS. Anyways. So, I'm gonna say this. The god Dargon is hosting is the true first descendant wind god. So yeah, the god Dargon is hosting is the true first descendant wind god. And then the god Null is hosting is the true first descendant. What is this called? Destruction god. So the god Dargon is hosting is a child of 2x2. And then the god Noel is hosting is a child of 3x3. Even though the true first descendant, even though the child of 3x3, his name is a little, like, confusing. I'm not gonna say it, obviously, but it's like, you would have thought his name would have been for a child of 2x2. But, anyways, I don't know. But if you were listening to all that, type 6-7. Oh my god, I did that. It's really tough on this. TS is so tough. I might change back his avatar, honestly. Yo? Okay, what's up? After stream. Maybe. Probably. I'm gonna add in some things here, though. Yeah, Retro Studios honestly is like a better place to film this shit. If you want to go classic. And also, me personally, it's like, I don't know. I might do, what is it? Oh yeah. I might do a episode where it's based in modern day. And if it is, it's gonna be really cool, and it might even be animated. Oh yeah, by the way, season finale. Yeah, season. There's gonna be multiple seasons. Season finale of season 1 is going to be so peak. Trust me. Yeah, it's. All I'm gonna say is 1, it's going to be some sort of final battle. 2, if you know Creation of Hatred, you know me. No, if you know me, I love Creation of Hatred. So, final battle, it's gonna have some form of Creation of Hatred. And number 3, my favorite, it might even be animated. It might be. Don't count on it, but it could be. I think it'll be so peak cinema, it'll have you tearing up. At the end, it'll get, like, the series will get so much better. Oh, and Jack. I'm not sure what I want to do with him. I'm not sure yet. I'm not sure if I want to make him a host. I might. I don't know, but everything in lore right now is not retcon, so everything's still true, kind of. I'm not sure. But yeah, it'll make you and the streamer satisfied. It'll take me so long to make. Trust me, it'll be so worth the wait. The season finale. Season 2. I might still include Jack, Daragon, and Imo, but it's like I may not do Null because what's gonna happen in the season finale of season 1. I don't know, season 2 is gonna be different, like really different from season 1. That's all I know because I'm still figuring it out myself. It's like running TS is kind of hard, you know. Trust me, it's. I wish I could tell you. Oh, and it could have an Undertale reference. It could. Okay, so yeah. And what I mean when I say animated, I mean it's gonna be 2D animated. So it's gonna be 2D animated, but that means I gotta like lock in on learning how to be better at drawing. Trust me, man, you're gonna love TS. Like seriously. You and the goated streamer are going to cream. And also, Noel can still join this game. He just can't like do anything to it. So yeah, Creation of Hatred. It will be featured. And the video... Okay, the last 4 episodes leading up to the, Dawn of the First, they're gonna be named Dawn of the Fourth, Dawn of the Third, Dawn of the Second, Dawn of the First. Dawn of the First is obviously the season finale. They're gonna be long, but, like, they're gonna be good. And they're gonna have editing. Like, actual editing, 'cause I figured out how to edit. So I'm just so him like that, you know? So cool. Just the coolest thing alive. So yes, Creation of Hatred will be featured in season finale because it will fit the scene perfectly. It'll fit the fight perfectly. And it won't be directly Creation of Hatred. I don't know. But just know that it'll bless your ears. So yeah, Dawn of the Fourth, Dawn of the Third, Dawn of the Second, Dawn of the First. And last episode might be like 30 minutes. They're gonna, second to last might be like 20, maybe 15. So, well, like, they're gonna be long, but it's gonna be so fucking worth it. This is way too tough. Oh yeah. So I want to make this way shorter, but like, Noel can only join when it's night. In this. So when it's night, Noel can join. Which is a pretty long period actually. But he still can't do anything in the game. He can only join. So Noel can join during day, but like, he can't move. No, he can move, but he can't fight or do anything. He can only join during day. And during night, he can fight, do whatever. He can even use some of his powers. Jax? Okay, 1 second, chat. Okay, I'm gonna end stream here. Bye!